Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at BoneChipAK's Fusion Cup run. He used a pretty off-meta team consisting of Gyarados, Noctowl, Sneasel, which I really wanted to try, Wishcash, Propass, and Bronzong. So let's go ahead and take a look. His first opponent is also using Gyarados as well, so that's actually pretty interesting. I actually don't know how this matchup goes. Gyarados is very squishy, but does have access to Crunch, which would deal super effective damage to Bronzong. So it's going to switch out to Sneasel. I'm assuming he switched out to Sneasel to try to catch the Psyshock. Unfortunately, got hit by a Heavy Slam. Wow, that's a crazy coverage move there. And probably totally caught him off guard. This is a bubble Poliwrath, which is also a very interesting moveset. Definitely allows you to deal more damage with fast moves compared to Mudshot. Gonna go for the Crunch, which would not deal very much damage to this Poliwrath. Let's see if he's gonna commit a second shield. He is. And let's see how he's going to approach this. He's going to switch out into Noctowl, hoping to KO. Unfortunately, not able to KO before the not before the Ice Punch had come out. And going to be met by Wishcash. I'm going to throw the Sky Attack, and then he's definitely going to be able to beat this Wishcash to the charge move. This Wishcash needs to land the Blizzard to KO. Which I'm assuming this is going to be the Blizzard. Yes, it is. And then going to go with the Gyarados. This Mudball I'm probably not going to KO, but going to put Gyarados pretty low. Oh man, that's actually kind of crazy. All right, gonna go Crunch, and then gonna immediately okay, all right. Unfortunately, I got KO'd by the bubble from Poliwrath. That was a crazy first game. Now we're going to move on to the second game in round number 1. Going to lead Noctowl into Wishcash. This is a favorable matchup for Wishcash. So going to switch out into Gyarados to take neutral damage from the Blizzard as opposed to super effective, but still going to do an absolute ton of damage. Man, Gyarados is so squishy. Going to switch out into Bronzong. Makes sense, like the Dragon Breaths are going to be resisted, but unfortunately this Crunch is going to deal super effective damage, but it doesn't take very much to KO. Going to get switch locked into by Wishcash though, so not going to be in a particularly great situation here. Could shield, which makes sense. Oh, it's a Heavy Slam. Maybe it only has Heavy Slam. If that's the case, then you probably don't shield the next charge move because the Heavy Slam is going to be resisted. And then I think you just go for the farm down. Oh, no, not being willing to. He needs this Wishcash to be as healthy as possible. Let's see if the Wishcash Mirror is going to come out. It is. Let's see. It's going to be a Mud Bomb. Going to switch out into Noctowl. Noctowl already has a bunch of energy loaded. And then as well, this Wishcash does have to go for the Blizzard. Unfortunately, for BoneChip's opponent, not going to let this person get to it. And then let's see what's in the back. It's going to be Poliwrath. And this is not good news for the Poliwrath. These Ice Punches not going to KO, but going to do quite a bit of damage. And wants to preserve this Noctowl with as much health as possible. It takes 4 bubbles to get to an Ice Punch, so should be able to get to the Ice Punch right before Noctowl gets to the Sky Attack. So one more Wing Attack, and then this should be GG for this Poliwrath. So BoneChipAK able to take game number 2 in round number 1. GG. All right, gonna go into game number 3, the third and deciding match in this first round matchup. Does catch the lead, and gonna see the switch out into Wishcash, and then gonna get counter switch into Gyarados. Does have to land this Blizzard. And this Blizzard, as we saw last time, does like 80% health. Oh, it got faked out by the Mud Bomb. So this is going to be a pretty tricky matchup. Let's see. I don't think this KOs. But going to do it quite a bit. And then going to be able to farm all the way down just before the Blizzard would come. And then going to look to land this Crunch. Probably would have been worth it to go for the Outrage, because likely no shield there. And this Poliwrath has built up quite a bit of energy, probably around 55 health around it. Does come out to the knockdown, which makes sense given that there's Bronzong in the back. Likely not going to shield this. And then going to look to feint down. Oh, no, not going to put some pressure onto this Poliwrath. And then immediate switch out into Bronzong. Gonna go for the Mud Bomb. This Bronzong has a little bit of energy, so this is not gonna KO the Bronzong. But expect a shielded gonna shield. I probably load up a little bit and then go for it. And then you should be able to beat the race to the charge move from the Poliwrath, and then able to secure the win. Even if the Poliwrath landed an Ice Punch onto the Wish Cache, which would probably be pretty close to KOing. The Noctowl is still in the back with enough health to be able to survive bubbles and feint down with wing attacks. So BoneChip able to win round number 1. We're going to move on to round number 2. Gonna lead Spark Probopass, and gonna be met by interesting coming Gyarados. That's definitely not what I would have expected. Definitely was expecting you have to shield this. this Thunderbolt would very much make this Gyarados very sad. I don't think you need to go for the Crunch there, just because Crunch is 45 energy. Water Gun, Dragon Breath generating energy at the same rate. So saving that Crunch for the next Pokemon would have definitely been way more valuable, and could have easily went for Psychic. Interesting. And let's see here. Doesn't want to take a charge move. I think could have farmed up a little bit more. This is not going to KO the knockdown. Oh, it does KO. Okay, right. I stand corrected. And then, I probably would have thrown the Rock Slide there to burn the shield, because I'm not necessarily sure what he's saving that rocks. I guess the Rock Slide for later. But he's in a very good position right now. Oh, he does get Shadow Ball though. And then this should be the second shield. And no shield. Okay, interesting. I think you shield. This is probably gonna be just a Bone Club though. And then you throw the Mud Bomb. You could have also made the case to just the Mud Shot down, but gonna be able to switch out into Probopass. Nope. Like Mud Shotting down probably would have KO'd. Right before this Bone Club came through, and still has a healthy Probopass in the back. So I'm going to go move on to game number 2. Opponent adapts, so expect the immediate switch out. Going to safe switch to Gyarados. Going to be met by Powder Snow, Obama Snow. That's awesome. Okay, all right. Expect the Energy Ball to come through, which will deal neutral damage. And then expect the feint down from this Gyarados, so able to win back switch advantage. Let's see what's going to be counter switch. Maybe Noctowl, maybe Altaria. Oh, must have. What would be? Because this is not a particularly great matchup. I think you let this go, and then you have Wish Cache to be able to farm down on this Wonder if it was Altaria in the back, which is why. Let's see. Shield does come up. Really wants this Toxicroak in the back. What could be a little Marowak? Oh, it is Altaria. Okay. Yeah, I know. I understand why the Gyarados still could have beat the Gyarados, um, and then could have farmed down onto the farm down and then have energy, and then be able to throw a couple charge moves at the Probopass, for example. Um, yeah, and then save the Toxicroak. Yeah, like get it down and then save it for the Toxicroak, and then have energy to go into the Wishcash matchup. Maybe it would have been a little bit better, but that's quite alright. Gonna go into game number 3 in round number 1. This is a favorable matchup for Bronzong. Obviously, it resists the Powder Snow. It's gonna resist all of Abomasnow's moves, and Abomasnow pretty squishy, but able to tank that Psyshock pretty well. Man, this would be crazy if it's a Blizzard. Just an energy ball, so does bait it out. Bronzong, that Blizzard definitely would have hurt, even resisted. And then here comes Lantern. Gonna go for the Psyshock to bait out the shield. Again, they generate energy at the same pace. Bulldoze would have been super handy there. Unfortunately, not able to get to it. Gonna shield. Interesting. And down 2 shields to 0, but up a whole Pokemon. So gonna look to land the second one, and oh my gosh, he was like very indecisive on whether or not he wanted to faint down or not. I think honestly, if he would have fainted down, he would definitely get hit by the Thunderbolt, which is what got played out there. So end up being the best case scenario. And then coming into Knockdown. Wow, okay, very interesting. Gonna go into Sneasel. Sneasel needs to get to this. It can survive the Sky Attack. There's no reason why it shouldn't be able to survive the Sky Attack. And then still does a lot of damage. And the Sneasel coming in hot, or coming in cold in this case, with that Ice Punch. Okay, so we're gonna move on to round number 3. Pretty standard team here. Gonna lead Probopass. This is not a great situation for Probopass. I don't know. Because they get out spammed, and then these sparks are resisted. These Leaf Blades are still going to do quite a bit of damage. I'm going to look to land this Rock Slide. And then going to... Oh man, it doesn't really have a great switch in. This Shiftry is a huge problem for the team. Going to switch out into Gyarados. It's going to take neutral damage, but it's basically super effective because Gyarados is so squishy. Yeah. I don't even know if this crunch will KO. I think it will leave it a little bit of HP, which is ended up being the case there. And then we're going to see the counter switch. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, this Wish Cash is definitely going to... unfortunately, didn't wait out the switch clock. Which ended up being very bad for this Wish Cash. And then not even able to get the Blizzard off. I think you want to preserve this and then switch out into Probopass. And gonna look to Rock Slide. This Rock Slide won't KO this Noctowl. Maybe at this range? No. And then this is not going to KO. But going to do a pretty decent chunk and then going to get mirrored by... but this is bad news for this Probopass in the back. But still needs to play this out pretty strategically. Needs to farm up a little bit. Definitely over the back-to-back, so I'm not... doesn't necessarily need, but need to farm down anyways, and gonna go for the Blizzard. likely would have been in like Mud Bomb plus like 1 Mud Shot range or something like that. So, but still able to win and secure the matchup. Definitely a mistake. Not waiting at the switch clock there would have been even a more convincing win if he had done that. So good. And this is going to look to QSA. And this is just going to be a mud bomb, as we saw didn't have enough energy to get to the blizzard, and now it should be a head on energy, and then here comes the mud shot, and then gonna QSA again. Oh wow, okay. Expect no shield, and then another QSA coming through. Very nice execution, and then gonna look to go into Sneasel. Oh my gosh, that is a very aggressive play. Unfortunately, this Wish Cash had a little bit too much health, and then oh man, does a lot of damage. We're gonna see what's gonna come in. It's gonna be Probopass. Oh man, and this Probopass is absolutely doing a ton of damage to this. Not able to get to it. Oh man, poor. But does bait out the. Gonna have to shield here. Does bait out the Probopass, which is end up being the correct strategy. Switch out into Noctowl Mirror. The opposing Noctowl is at a slight energy advantage, so BoneChip is gonna look to gain back the advantage any way that he can. Gonna fire off the Sky Attack right away. And oh man, gonna put the shield up. I think there's a chance that you don't shield if you're this Noctowl. I think no shielding, coming back with Probopass, farming up a little bit more is the right play. And you want to come in right away because you don't want the switch clock to come up. And then as well, trap the Noctowl. And then here comes Wish Cash. Needs to throw right away. No! Okay. Was probably a little bit off still. But was super close to... Oh, it does have the shield. Okay. Oh, it's a rock throw variant though. Never mind. It's not a spark variant, so my mistake. And this should be able to KO the Noctowl. So able to take game number 1. Is this 1 in round number 3? Okay, so the spark version does have a winning match over the rock throw variant. I'm not sure if that's the case if the rock throw variant has magnet bomb, but still probably the case. As you can see, the amount of energy generated is way different. And then gonna switch out into Gyarados. Let's see. Gonna be a Mud Bomb. I don't think baiting makes too much sense against the Gyarados, just because like people want their Gyarados to be as at low health as possible. Could shield this. Because this, oh, okay, don't see that Mud Bomb was a very nice play. The double bait made a lot of sense. Oh man, okay, I'm not 100% sure on that. And then as well, probably should have fainted down with Dragon Breath. And then here comes the Probopass for sure. Probopass probably could have farmed up a little bit more. Because it's going to be met by this Wish Cash, and expect the me to switch out into Noctowl. Yeah, I think that Probopass probably should have farmed up a little bit more against that Gyarados, especially resisting the Dragon Breath. And then this Probopass is going to look to build up a decent amount of energy. This Nightshade not going to do a ton of damage. These wing attacks are not basically doing nothing. Let's see if the shield probably not going to come up, but this is pretty much a losing situation for this opposing Probopass. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt, and I don't see necessarily a way for this opposing Probopass to win. We're gonna see what the secondary charge move is gonna be. It's gonna just gonna go for the Rock Slide. So must have Thunderbolt if wasn't gonna or didn't want to show Magnet Bomb, which I'm not sure what Magnet Bomb necessarily. I guess that makes the Bronzon matchup better, but okay, gonna go. Is this the? No, this should be the second. Or is this the final? Oh, well, this might be the. Let me take a look here. I think this might be the finals. Oh, I gotta switch teams. Okay, so not a great situation for this Noctowl, but the Noctowl can put on pressure, and then gonna switch out into Gyarados. Gyarados this doesn't take these blizzards that well, so it has to guess correctly here. Guess the blizzard correctly, and then gonna look to land this crunch. Let's see, the Switch Crash may shield, and then go for the blizzard, which I think at this point in time you don't shield. You could shield it, and then you just faint down. Oh, okay, not gonna faint down. Understand, didn't want to take a risk there. It feels like winning switch advantage is enough. Doesn't need to necessarily fire into the next Pokemon. And this Heracross. Oh yeah, this is got off like 3 counters, and oh, very nice switch, very nice switch. And then gonna okay oh wow, okay, what's happening here? Does shield. I'm a little. I guess it makes sense. Is this gonna KO? Might not KO. No. And then it's a very tough decision. Not gonna shield. Doesn't want this Heracross to farm up. But I think this Heracross is a little bit too much health for this Propass, isn't it? This Bronzon in the back, does it not? Oh man, I'm not gonna go for the Mega Horn. Oh man, just barely able to pull it off. Wow, that was pretty scary. I think maybe straight counter would have got the job done. Gonna lead into this matchup. Has to guess. I guess they can double Blizzard. And then here comes Wigglytuff. And Wigglytuff going to be met by Bronzon. You definitely don't want to get hit by the charge move. Plus all these charms, going to be a little bit too much damage. And unfortunately not able to faint down. Probably don't shield this. And just barely able to win that. That's crazy how much energy charms does. What we're going to see? We're going to see the Heracross. We're going to see... Yeah, we are going to see the Heracross. Unfortunately, you're not able to KO, but this should KO after this. Nice play by BoneChip. Unfortunately, there's going to be a Noctowl there, which is going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to switch out into Gyarados. Here comes the Blizzard. Calls the Blizzard. And... probably don't shield this. Yeah, don't shield this. And then gonna farm down all the way. And gonna look to land the crunch, which is gonna be resisted, but gonna almost have... Oh, wow, okay. I think you just shield and Dragon Breath down. Yeah, especially after this close combat. Easy feint down for the Gyarados. I was expecting the shield there, even though for sure he knew it was the crunch, just because it was so low health. And then this is going to be the final game. Does have a very positive matchup. Here comes Wigglytuff. Going to look to land the mud bomb to make it a little easier for Bronzon to potentially faint down. It is going to be, is it 10 charms? This is going to be to the Play Rough. Or Ice Beam. I guess Play Rough is it 65? I don't know. 60 or 65, one of the two. Probably 65. Since he went for the Ice Beam. Gonna go into the... Let's see here. Nice constraint or restraint by BoneChip. And let's see here. Play rough is 60. So should have got to the play rough at the same time as the ice beam, but probably just clicked on the ice beam by accident. And gonna be left in this matchup against Wishcash. Let's see what's in the bag. Shield, yeah. Maybe Alolan Marowak? Is that why he's preserving it? No, gonna be Wishcash, and then gonna go for the Blizzard. Oh, goes unshielded. That's absolutely huge. And basically, you can just shield whatever charge move this is, because not gonna be able to get to a Blizzard and a Mud Bomb. And this is gonna KO, and then we see one more Pokemon in the back. I probably wouldn't have thrown the Crunch. I guess you get the shield, but yeah, this matchup's over. This Bronzong probably had little to no energy left, and BoneChip able to secure the win and win with this pretty off-meta team. We saw a little bit of Sneasel action. We also saw Sneasel get absolutely destroyed by a Heavy Slam, but very impressive play running Gyarados and Noctowl as this double flyer strategy. Gyarados does take neutral from Blizzard, but it's so squishy it feels like it's super effective. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys like this video or you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to submit your tournament to be shoutcasted, links in the description to the where you can submit your tournament link and all the associated details. And I will see everyone in the next video.